In our top stories tonight, the U.S. presidential contest has taken a huge leap forward. It now appears all but certain that the final two candidates in November squaring off for the presidency of the United States will be billionaire Donald Trump against Democrat Hillary Clinton.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. This was an amazing evening. This was a great evening. They just announced North Carolina. I don't know if they've announced Illinois yet, but we're leading by a lot, so I think they're going to announce it. Florida was so amazing. And I want to thank our friends. Northern Marianas Islands have been so incredible, and we picked up 9 delegates this morning. I heard very early in the morning, 9 delegates, that's a lot. And I just wanted to thank the governor, Ralph Torres, great guy, Chairman Ada, who is a fantastic man, and that was a very nice start to the day, that I can tell you. Many things have been happening over the last short period of time. CNN was very nice. They came up with a poll. The poll said 49% to 14 and 15. We just had one from The Economist, just came out, 53%. And it's sort of interesting because I was watching the news a little while ago, and one of the commentators, who I'm not particularly fond of, but these are minor details, said, but Donald Trump doesn't get over 50%. Because I'm at 43, 45, actually now, according to The Economist, I'm at 53. And I have to explain to these people, they don't understand basic physics, basic mathematics, basic whatever you want to call it. When I don't get over 50, we have 4 people, right? We have 4 people. Do you understand that? So when I get 53, and this one, as an example, I had 53, and that's with 4 people. That's an amazing achievement just mathematically when you can get over 50%. So someday they're going to understand. Someday when we take it all, they'll understand, but it is really ridiculous.
In this latest round, there were 2 big losers in this race. One was Florida Senator Marco Rubio, who has now suspended his campaign. That means he's quit. Nobody quits anymore. They suspend their campaign rather than just admit that they're dropping out. Rubio was in fact advised by several of his supporters to just quit while he was still behind and not bother contesting in Florida. He did, he lost, and Donald Trump took all 99 of the state's delegates. The other big loser on the Democratic side of this contest was Senator Bernie Sanders. He won no states against Hillary Clinton, and in order to realistically win the nomination now, he will have to get around 75% of the remaining votes. That is not going to happen unless Hillary Clinton breaks her own record for imploding, which is always possible with her. One never knows. There's still the issue of whether she's going to be indicted or not by the Justice Department. It will take a miracle, literally, for Sanders to win. And as Mr. Spock said on Star Trek, there are no such things.
Thank you all so very much. Well, I'll tell you, this is another Super Tuesday for our campaign. Thank you, Florida. Thank you, North Carolina. Thank you, Ohio. You know, although we're waiting for final results in Illinois and Missouri, we know we will add to our delegate lead to roughly 300 with over 2 million more votes nationwide. We are moving closer to securing the Democratic Party nomination and winning this election in November. You know, because of all of you and our supporters across the country, our campaign has earned more votes than any other candidate, Democrat or Republican. And I want to congratulate Senator Sanders for the vigorous campaign he's waging. Now today, all of you in the states where contests were held voted to break down the barriers that hold us all back so every one of us can share in the promise of America. You voted. You voted for our tomorrow to be better than our yesterday. Tomorrow where all of us do our part and everyone has a chance to live up to his or her God-given potential. Because that's how America can live up to its potential too.
Donald Trump now has 50% of the delegates necessary to win the Republican nomination for president. Unless a miracle happens, and there are no such things, it will be Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump in November 2016. The winner will be the next president of the United States.